welcome back. I did try to go early to bed today, just to relax. So I'm not really searching super close, but I was looking the 3.5 gauge and 2.5 gauge locomotives a little bit, but not much because I'm a little bit tired today. But I did find, I was looking the train mountain railroads yesterday, and they're using 7.5 gauge. So I was searching Google 7.5 gauge locomotives. So I did find a bit, so just record something for fun. I have not prepared this much because I'm sleepy, because I made so much video the last many days. I made 32,000 videos the last 9 years. And the last few days I made, I don't know, 100 videos. So that's like this ananas, but it have sugar. So actually I'm not supposed to drink it. So I just eat a lot of food. I did get some meatballs on discount, because it was the last day they couldn't sell it. Then I got some big meatballs, half price. Got some meatballs discounted price, like $2.50 meatballs, big meatballs. But I made a video about it in my language Danish. But I think around 10,000 American dollars you can start to buy some kind of locomotive, but I think you can get it much cheaper if you buy on eBay or something. Yes, if you like to have a locomotive on the rail mountain railroads, I think it's more easy. You just buy a locomotive already there. Because then you need to think about transport. But I'm not from the United States. I'm living in Europe. I'm living on another continent. And I don't have a driver license. And I have a low pension. Yes, I'm living over there, Denmark. That's Oregon over there. But they have 7.25 gauge. They have in United Kingdom, and 5 and 3.5. I think the many that they have the 5 gauge. They have two kind of tracks, same tracks. They have like 5 and 7.25. So I was looking, but that's just record something for fun, because I'm not prepared this, because I'm actually I should not do this now because I'm sleepy, but I'm fine because I'm not drinking alcohol or anything anymore. But I'm looking Wikipedia. The miniature railways normally got the 3.5 gauges, but maybe then I should open the Steam workshop. So I'm looking at there, but they're not using this 7.5 in Europe. So we got 3.5 gauges, that's 89 millimeters. So this is scale G, that's 45 millimeters. Now I was wondering if I could buy some tracks, bigger tracks, by the mail like this one, but I not find it yet. If I can buy Gauge 1 tracks, could buy some bigger tracks for some bigger trains I could have in like a bicycle trailer. I don't know, but what I defined some that's selling the 3.5 Gauge tracks, but that's in United Kingdom. They had some, I don't know if I have it, I think I did close, but that's close to webpage, because that's got the 5, but some they have, when they have the tracks, they got the 5, 7.25, then they got the 5. They have 2 different kind of sizes. That's the American 7.5, but that would be very hard to make it. That's 19 centimeter and a half millimeters. You will need to use American to make the length. You cannot do it in you need to have something this with inches. You cannot make 19 centimeters and a half millimeter. That's impossible, like impossible. So you need to get something in. You cannot do 19 and a half millimeter. But I thought it was bigger. So this should be 7.5 gauges. I thought it was much bigger. Like it looks like much like something like this. I don't know, but it says 19. So this is 45 millimeters. This is 45. But that's maybe inside the tracks. No, I think the 45 millimeters, that's from the inside the tracks. That's not on the center. That's the inside. 19, so that's what's inside the tracks. But you need the American like this one. You cannot do 19.5 millimeter. That's impossible. 7.5. No, I did find some display tracks. They have some 3.5 and 5. But I not have much money. I could try to buy some just for fun one day. So tracks, narrow gauge, standard scale. I don't know what that is. I need a lot of time to look this. I don't know what standard scale is. That's 3.5. 7.25. Yes, that's 3.5. But if you can get it by the mail, I don't know. So, but that's not so important because I don't have the money for that. Narrow gauge. So they have some tracks part I could try to buy. They have some display tracks. If if I can find it. Yes, display track kits. They have some. If you have a locomotive in your apartment, you can have like few meters or few feet. Got this like this one. 3. They got some with clips, some with screws, screw fits. Is 1.2 meters, 28 pounds. You could try just to buy something just for fun. That's 1.4 feet just to get some tracks. I don't know if you can do it, but I like it bigger. It's the five gauges. You can sit on top. Yes, I'm trying to click back, but not much happen. I have to go forwards. No, I have something open I would like to watch. I got this maxi track, but I was actually told I'm just looking for fun. I don't have the money for anything, and I'm living in Denmark and got all kind of money. I have no money for that, and I'm poor old man on pension, but I have all this open. But now I was going to look this cars, but now I just look. I try to look this display 5. This display 5 gauges tracks. Could no, that's a 7 and a quarter. But that's not 7.5, but that's closer. You could buy that. Just try to get some tracks, but let's look at this later. I was going to. That's the maxi tracks, but my eyes is not so good. That's 7 and a quarter gauges. Five, but I can barely read it. But that's pound. That's United Kingdom. That's 2.5. That's 7.5 gauges, salty tanks. But everything is sold. But that's probably just a very old page. Rails and tracks. Seven and a half. They do 7.5, but that's, I think, I don't know if you can just order it by mail. Aluminium base. But that's somewhere you put the track, but I have to look it later. So that you can buy something like this to put 7/8 base rail. So I don't know if they're made by plastic. I think they are plastic. Yes, that's plastic tire for 7.5 gauge, 7/8 base rail. So, but I don't know what different is 7/8. That's the 7/8. They got the 1570. That's 7/8. That's more expensive. Yes, locomotives, but that could be $20,000 or something. No, it's so expensive. It's not. They're not telling the price, because if you have to ask how much it costs, you probably don't afford it. If you need to ask how much it is, you cannot afford it. So, but that's some very high quality steam locomotives. Probably could, I don't know, $30,000. They cost a lot of money. But I think you can get something old, like old electric, like $5,000. Just some old electric locomotive, some kind of home build. I think you can get it, $2,000-3,000. But this is super expensive. I think this is super expensive. And not telling you the price, because if you have to ask, look at that. But that's super. That's some of the best. That's this high quality. $7.5, 500 pounds. I don't know how much that is in a kilo. I can ask my Google. 500 amerikanske pund i kilo. Hvor meget er 500 amerikanske pund i kilo? Yes, that's 226 kilos. That's a lot of kilos. That's so much you cannot lift it. Even you need 4 adults. 4 adults, four strong males can maybe lift it. I did not know they was so heavy, 500 pounds. That's 226 kilos. So like 1 pound is